This latest release, we've done something a little bit different. We've looked at the year in review and tried to look ahead to 2020 to get a sense of how markets are likely to perform. What's interesting is the year to date has been a very uneven one, starting very weakly with prices on the back foot. But then when it starts turnaround around about the middle of the year, we're now finishing with a wet sail with very strong price gains. The November month, for example, looks to see Sydney prices up nearly 2.5% so far for the month to date. That momentum is pretty convincing as well. The report draws heavily on the Westpac Consumer Sentiment Survey and the survey detail around housing across the different capital cities. And it's showing a clear positive pulse. The national price measure will be up about 5% next year. Brisbane perhaps set to overtake Sydney and Melbourne with an 8% gain, but a more mixed performances across the other markets. So Sydney and Melbourne, the momentum has pretty good legs, but we think that supply response, tightening affordability will start to contain price growth next year. Our target for both those markets is for a price gain of about 6% over the full calendar year. We expect affordability strains to encourage more prospective buyers to seek out more affordable markets, in some cases migrating internally. We're already starting to see some signs of slowing population growth in New South Wales and Victoria, and some pickup in the other states, including Queensland. Brisbane doesn't have any of the affordability legacy issues that the Sydney and Melbourne markets do. It's a very tight market as it stands, and we think that a shift in population growth will see what's already starting to show up as some decent price traction in that market. Prices up over 1% in the latest month. We'll see more momentum. Basically, there's more headroom for price gains in the Brisbane market than there is in other markets. South Australia's seeing some modest gains, but doesn't seem to have quite the catalyst for strong price growth. In the case of Perth, they haven't quite snapped out of this multi-year price correction. Prospects next year are pointing towards stabilisation at best. They're not really positioned to pick up from interstate population flows in the same way.